Mercy from Dal Riata, here with the weekly summary for the week ending July the 5th of 2020. Well done everybody, another fantastic Guild Wars. Pretty happy with that. We'll go and have a look at that at the moment, but first we'll look at promotions and demotions as we always do. Then I'll look at Guild War, look at the table on the event, and finally look a little bit at the Lord of Slaughter. By my count, our guild got 12 of us got the Lord of Slaughter, so that's pretty good for the new mythic, half the guild, so that's great. I've shown my team that I came up with pretty much immediately because I've been thinking about it, but Lyric came up with a team that's better, so I'll show you that one at the end of this video. And that'll do for the weekly summary. So let's go straight to the guild to have a look at the roster, see how everybody's gone. Oh, I've got a new member. We were on 29 last time I looked. Let's have a look at this. So Sentinel's usually doing pretty well. I'm sure Speaker Town will finish it off. It's got another 24 hours. Yeah, no problems there. Kid Fresh will make it, surely. Sephi, zeros across the board, which is never a good sign, which pretty much means you didn't log in at all week. Zeros across the board because, of course, if you do log in even once, you get 40-something seals or whatever. So that's a bad sign. It's also a bad sign not logging in at all on the new Mythic week. It kind of means you're not really playing at all or thinking about it. Everybody else is doing brilliantly. And here we go. Here's our new recruit, Smeagol. Welcome, Smeagol. Good Lord, look at your level. Okay, Smeagol's got zeros across the board, so has joined the guild and then not logged in, which is kind of weird, but that's okay. See how you go in the next few days. So Sephi not looking too good. We're on 30, so that means I'm a bit more vicious today. Let's look at promotions. Where do we go? Here we go. M. Lono's looking pretty good. Pix the Cynicist is looking pretty good too. So that's a big jump though to Commander to Sentinel. So these are the only two I'm seeing that are really going up to, possibly going up to Sentinel. Let's see how they did. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. I did see somebody else down here who had done something. Third line's gone above and beyond a bit, so just gone beyond a bit. So let's see how third line's done as well. So it's going to depend on performance in other areas. So let's move on to that. So nobody obviously getting booted except for Sephi, which technically he or she should be demoted first, but not zeros don't impress me. Let's look at Guild Wars first. So another great Guild Wars week. Here are fights. So pretty easy yellow day, pretty easy blue day. Brown day was a bit tough. Pretty easy green day, pretty easy purple day. Today's red day, very, very easy. The other team's not even playing. Now these guys, number 3, Les Baissons Blasés, however you say that in French. Lyric will surely correct me. We've come across them before, which I'm actually thinking this may be the team we lost to quite a long time ago. We've only ever not come first once in the past year. And speaking of which, it's our guild is a year and 2 days old today. Hooray! Anyway, in the last year we've only actually not come first in Guild Wars once, and that was, I think, to these guys, which doesn't quite make sense as to how they've got back into our division, but that's okay, don't mind. It's really unlikely you come across such good teams, but anyway, and not at our rank anyway. So here we are, here's our bracket. See, they've done really well. Look, you know, because we generally win by just massively overwhelming everybody. So look at the results. I mean, Lyric 55,000. That's fantastic. Eric, anything above 50,000 is fantastic. Anything above 40,000 is really good. So, and look at our team. We just look at all these 50,000s, 40,000s, 40,000s, 50. Pix. Okay, here we go. Pix got 55, so did very well. That's been better than me. Yep, way better than me. I had a loss. Look at that. 2 losses. Got a really bad board on one of them, and then actually one I just got really outclassed. Where do we go? Who else was I looking for? Lono. There is anyway. Oh, there we go. 53,000. Very nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Sentinels could have been a bit higher, but you know, Pix and the Milano. Well, let's see how you do on the other one. Third line. Where was third line? As I'm scrolling down here, this is amazingly everybody's playing except Lex Tool didn't play. Seffi didn't play. Only okay. So 2 people didn't play. So they don't count. I'm doing this early in the day, so the 6th fight for everybody. They'll mostly do them. That's interesting. Where was third line? Lost him. Oh, there he is. 56,000. Goodness me, that's actually higher than anybody, and higher than my Paragon. Third line. Okay, third line. Congratulations, based on your moderately good gold donations, your current level, and your fantastic effort in Guild Wars, which I rate highly. You are being promoted. So far we've got Seffi being kicked and third line being promoted. That's great. But anyway, this is why we win all the time, because almost everybody plays. Now it's the top 27 that count. So 2 people not playing. We had 29 for the week. So we were borderline on 27, but everybody else played the whole time. So that's why we do so well. Really, you pretty much can't be beaten. So that's pretty cool. Let's go have a look at the invasion. So the invasion was just a weekend one, so it was just a quick one. Not so many people play the weekend ones, so if we look at our guild, you go down to the bottom and you have a bunch of people who haven't played. So it's only really played to only 23 of us played. I didn't. Well, actually, those who played actually went up reasonably high on the towers. We kind of killed a lot of towers. So those who did play did pretty well. And of course, go and look at these guys, the usual suspects. So our third line's up at number 6. Okay, so reinforcing that promotion. Pix is up there at 5th, which is pretty good. Mlono's up there at 8th. So, this is pretty hard to get in the top 10 now. You have to work pretty hard. It's going up to Sentinel though. It's a big deal. Tell you what, both of you haven't been here that long. Tell you what, if you have another week, if you have another blinder week next week like you did with this one, then you both get to go up. So there we go. That's my decision. We only have one promotion this week. One which should have been a demotion, but I'm just really not impressed by zeros across the board, especially not on a Guild Wars week, and especially not on the first week of the month when there's a mythic being drawn. It really means you don't give an ass. So, sorry Seffi, you're out. And that puts us down to 29, which means we can welcome new people aboard. Hooray! So, that's it for the summary. So, let's just have a look at the rewards. We got up to, we didn't get to stage 12, but we don't often I don't think we do really on the weekend ones. The weekends are a bit harder to complete. We certainly get to stage 12 on the week ones. So there we go. I can't be too disappointed about that. That's pretty good. Well done, everybody. Congratulations. That's great. Fantastic week. Thank you very much. Loving this game because our guild is so completely awesome. And there we go. I want to... You can, if you're here for the weekly summary, then sign off now. I'm going to now talk about Lyric Angelus's team for the Lord of Slaughter that he put up because I haven't seen it. I have been watching I'll go to Dominion Fields and do an Explore 12 with this one. So I have been looking at Loot Wizards and Tassets and Cynicals, Lord of Slaughter teams, and I think there's even been a few more posted on YouTube that from the non-normal, very very popular YouTubers. So, but I haven't seen this particular one, and it's certainly quite a bit different than mine. It's really it's going for the war gear bonus when you get 4 matches. So that's really early on in the week, early on Friday, when the Lord of Slaughter was released. Lyric posted in chat that, why wouldn't you have a team with persistence? Because the Lord of Slaughter is, of course, a war gear, and persistence is one of the guardians who, the skill here, give 4 to all skills on war gear allies when matching 4 or more gems, which of course you will be matching 4 or more gems quite frequently because of the Lord of Slaughter's conversion of all brown gems to doom skulls. So that's going to happen often. The problem, the Lord of Slaughter is completely awesome, but the problem with it, the Lord of Slaughter is a bit random and is designed to go in first slot. Super powerful, absolutely rips through teams, which we're going to see, but is really vulnerable. So not so good in PvP. It's a bit more random in PvP. But when you see it play out in something like Dominion Fields, where there aren't many special features of the enemy characters, they don't do much. They just have lots of stats. It's pretty simple. But if you put them against, put the Lord of Slaughter against, some enemies that freeze or web you or entangle you, it starts getting a bit grim, and you die pretty soon. And Tacit has put out some teams where the Lord of Slaughter actually goes in second place, loses some of its abilities, so it loses this whole thing of the 100% chance to ignore armor with skull damage. But because it's doom skulls you're creating, you're doing so much damage from the doom skulls, it doesn't actually really matter much. So you could actually do that with this team, and it might actually improve it. But we'll run it like Lyric showed. So here we go. Enough talking. Let's go ahead. So hopefully you were one of the people who were lucky enough to get Lord of Slaughter in the last couple of days, but you've got the rest of the week to do it. And Tessa was talking about it in his latest stream, and he reckons that Lord of Slaughter is probably fifth best troop in the game in its present state, and probably as good as third. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're just trying to get Lord of Slaughter cranking, so trying to get a match brown gems to get Mount of Crusher going. Haven't got any brown gems, so just do red. The problem is with this team is you have to really, if any skulls come up, the skull matches come up, you have to take them. You just can't let the other team get them because you're just going to die. So we've got Crusher. Let's get Mount of Crusher going. There we go. And we're just going to see it all. Sometimes he charges himself up, and that's really great. Can't let that. We can't really let that. So we'll take this match to get the extra stat bonus, but can't let skulls slide. Have to take them. Otherwise they'll hit us, and boy will it hurt. So let's get them going again. So this team is not, I'm going a bit slowly because I'm doing it, so I'm a bit distracted, but it's actually a pretty amazing team. What do we want to do here? I want to blow it up, really, don't I? How can I blow that up? Oh, here we go. Okay, so nice and fast. So actually it's much faster than my team, as you'll see. I was focusing on getting the Lord of Slaughter cranking really fast, but So I had lots of empowered mana generators in my team. But it turns out you don't really need them. So there you go. The 4 matches are always good, so there's a 4 match. Now, like I said, it's all about getting the Lord of Slaughter going, and we want brown matches. So let me get some brown matches without giving them any skull matches. It's kind of the key. To hit you. Two hits and Lord of Slaughter's out of the game. So I'm going to take the 4 match, which I'm going to take before Lord of Slaughter. Just because he gets some extra. So again, didn't charge himself. He's an expensive card. 27's a lot. 27 is a lot. That's unfortunate. So see, the opponent just got a skull match, so did quite a bit of damage to me. You can't take but then again, half the battle is won. Didn't one hit him. That was a bit of a surprise. But it doesn't get some more stats, and this will put that down. See, there you go. So you're super vulnerable. What does this guy do? What does he do? Create 9 skulls boosted by green allies and enemies. So he gets 12 skulls, which is pretty good. I'm going to do that. Exile. Red Bay. Okay, so anyway, this is good because this kind of shows you the vulnerability of the Lord of Slaughter. Luckily, the war gear bonus got us from persistence got us so strong that we could just thrash him anyway. But let's just do another couple of fights and maybe even go and take on a random one. So this is level 12 Explorer, okay, pretty comfortably handling it even though you died. I died there, so I'm giving this team a double thumbs up. I'll probably use it for a while before moving on and trying one of the YouTubers ones. Looking for brown matches. Still looking for them. Oh, whoops, I missed a format. Being a bit distracted while I'm talking. Sorry for talking so much, but this is a team. Okay, so where we go here? Great team, loving it. Count of 4 matching skulls. Still wanting to 4 match some skulls here. Can't see any, so we'll do a bit of exploding. Ouch! It's about trying not to let the other team give them the skull matches. Orion's actually quite tough. So he does deals double damage. We've got any green enemies, so that's a bit cool. So he does 60 damage but doubles 120. Not good enough. We've still got Lord of Slaughter, so and there we go. We've got a so he does tear through Explore 12 pretty much faster than any of my other teams. So happy with that. Thank you very much, Lyric. I'm going to do the Mythic Boss Battle, and do you know what I'm going to do this time? I'm going to swap those 2 round. So we're doing a bit of a test. So this is something that Tacit did in a couple of his teams, and the reason for that is you don't lose Lord of Slaughter straight away. Well, not straight away, but you don't lose Lord of Slaughter early on. And you potentially, so we have to take these skulls because Otherwise he's going to use them, but unfortunately look, we're going to get them too. Oh, he didn't do it. Oh, that's interesting. We got lucky and got an extra turn. But still have to take those skulls. He didn't do it again. I'm not going to take them skulls. I'm going to cast the evil. So there you go. So he still one hits, and it's because it's all the Doom skulls, which is just great. So he can fight in second position and still be pretty handy. And so if our first guy loses, then it's actually just losing. It's losing a hero, which is bad, but it's not so crippling. You know what? I reckon this was better. There you go. Look at that. I reckon that was better. We didn't even come close to being hurt on that. And that was the boss. So oh, cool. Token of any. Good news. Okay. So there you go. You can go get some good tokens by zooming through Explore 12 with that team if you had the Lord of Slaughter. Again, stop here now, but I'm going to go and test this team in PvP because PvP is a whole lot tougher than level 12 Explore. Maynard, let's go take you. What do we got? Mirage of Green, Obsidious, Doomglobe, and Moonsinger. That's a team that should kick our ass. So I'm going to use it in this form actually, being confident that I like that. Or should we do it in lyrics form? Let's do it in lyrics form. Here we go. Going back, putting Lord of the Slaughter up the top. I'm guessing we're going to be toasted. But let's see. Okay, this is the last one. I mean, you can ignore my video after that. Oh, nice start. 4. Good start. Can't argue with that start. Whoa, that's a lot of greens. 5 minutes. Come on. Let's get something good for you guys. Ow. Wow. Okay, there's a good reason why you don't have him in the first slot, even though he's designed for it. But okay, let's just I can't really fight the rest of that fight. I'm just going to retreat. No point. Might do one more. Bore you guys to tears. Essence of Evil Wild Queen. That's a good team as well. Let's go take it on. This time we're going to swap. Oh, we're lucky too because the Battle Crashers swapped out their Wild Queen. Five browns. So up and going fast. Taking a wee while. We've got only 4 matches. Can't see any. No. Okay. Let's go, Lord Slaughter. Gonna take out their hero. Can I? Unfortunate, that was my mistake. I should have used Mountain Crusher in that setting. We're going to make 13 skulls, which is quite a few skulls. I think we're going to do we're not. That's a shame. Doesn't matter. We'll take those extras. Thanks very much. So again, this team's done well, but not for the mechanic of. We haven't actually fired Lord of Slaughter again since Mountain Crusher died, so not about the Lord of Slaughter's ability at all. Could have been anybody with some damage. There we go, we won though. So, okay, so Lurik's team is completely awesome, but I would actually put Mountain Crusher first. And that's probably how I'll play it. So, there you go, that's the end of the weekly summary. Thank you very much, you're a fantastic guild. I think we've got Tower of Doom next week. I'm going to recommend the same strategies that we've used in previous weeks, which is for everybody to do all the first 10 levels by doing all the rooms, and then afterwards we'll post the locations of the scrolls. So that's the plan. Unless one of the Sentinels or anybody else actually, for that matter, comes up with a better way to do it. Expecting we'll get all right through to stage 12. Have a good week, everybody. See you on chat. Share those teams, and this Slaughter card is brilliant. So anything you get for that will be welcomely discussed on chat. Welcome to be discussed on chat. So thanks very much again. Cheers. Have a good week.